Imagine this. You're on the edge of an endless abyss, throwing magical balls that bounce like crazy, pulverizing hordes of demonic blocks, while your village grows into an unstoppable monster. Sound crazy? Welcome to Ball X Pit, the roguelite that will steal your hours like a thief in the night. If Vampire Survivors had you glued to the screen counting upgrades until dawn and Balatro made you obsess over impossible combos, brace yourself. This is the next vice you didn't know you needed. I, who tend to burn out on these addictive loops and then swear never again, found myself rearranging my base at 3 a.m. only to see a ball evolve into nuclear chaos. Ready to fall into the pit? Let's start with the basics, because if there's one thing Ball X Pit does well, it's keeping your life simple at the start. Developed by the talented Kenny Sun and published by Devolver Digital, those geniuses of indie mayhem, the game throws you straight into the action without endless tutorials. The premise is simple. The city of Babylon has been swallowed by a colossal pit following a stellar cataclysm. You, a desperate treasure hunter, descend layer by layer to loot treasure, collect resources, and in the process, avoid being crushed by enemies that look like possessed Tetris blocks. Each run lasts about 15 to 20 minutes, making it perfect for short sessions that inevitably turn into marathons. You control a hero on a screen that scrolls vertically upwards, yes, backwards from the usual, so you feel the downward pressure, and the enemies, rows of blocks with evil eyes and varied attack patterns, descend inexorably towards you. If they reach the bottom, they take a bite out of your health bar. Your weapon? Balls that you launch automatically, but you direct the angle and decide when to pause firing to reload. These balls bounce like a hellish pinball. They hit an enemy, they come back, you relaunch them. It's Arkanoid on steroids, mixed with the auto-shooter from Vampire Survivors, but with a twist. You don't just shoot, you position your hero to dodge and maximize bounces. What blew my mind in my first playthrough was that immediate gratification. You feel the thwack of each impact like a punch to the reptilian brain, that one that loves seeing numbers go up. But don't think it's pure arcade dumbness. There are layers, many layers, and this is where the game shines, in how it transforms that simplicity into a strategic addiction that makes you think, just one more run until the sun comes up. Let's get to the point, because if Ball X Pit is a party, the balls are the DJ. You defeat enemies and they leave experience crystals that you collect to level up. Each level, you choose one of 3 random upgrades from a huge catalog. More balls, increased damage, elemental effects. Imagine, fireballs that burn chains of enemies, ice that freezes them in place, lightning that leaps like a thunderstorm, or even balls that summon allies that generate more balls. It's an avalanche of synergies. The genius, and what had me laughing alone in the room, is the evolution system. During runs, cosmic orbs appear as special rewards. You collect them and choose. Upgrade a random ball, evolve 2 to fuse them into something new. That's where the dark magic comes in. Fuse a fireball with an iron one, and you get an explosive bomb that clears entire screens. Add poison, and boom, nuke. A ball that detonates into toxic mushrooms that spread death. There are over 100 possible combinations, from ghost balls that pass through blocks to earthquakes that crack the ground. And they're not just more damage, they change the game. A build of small fastballs turns you into a hyperactive swarm, another of large slow balls into a tactical gunner planning every bounce. Personally, my favorite combo arose by accident: clone ball, plus explosion, and the hero who ignores cooldowns. Suddenly, the screen is a hell of mini-bombs multiplying like crazed rabbits. I cleared a boss in seconds, laughing like a maniac. But beware, it's not all luck. You have real control. Unlike some roguelites where RNG messes up your run, here you can discard unwanted upgrades if you've unlocked the right building, and prioritize synergies. It's strategic without being punishing, and that makes it accessible for newbies, but profound for obsessives like me.
And the heroes? God, the heroes. There are 15 unique ones, each with a starting ball and mechanics that change everything. The warrior is basic. It shoots straight, ideal for learning. The Spider Queen throws eggs that hatch into minion balls, pure chaos. The Flagellant reverses gravity, making balls bounce in impossible ways. Or the Automaton, which plays alone. Sit back and watch your build destroy enemies while you read a book. Each one unlocks themed builds, combine 2 in advanced runs, and get crazy bonuses like 2x rear damage with the Shadowed one. It's variety that keeps the runs fresh even after 20 hours. But wait, what if the run goes wrong? You die, sure, but you come back with loot. Those deaths feed the larger loop, and this is where the hook that keeps you holding on comes in. Progression doesn't feel empty. Between runs, you climb out of the pit into New Ball Bylon, your makeshift base on the edge of the abyss. This is where Ball X Pit gets playful and forces you to think like a crazy architect. With resources like wood, stone, and grain collected during runs, you construct buildings, houses for new heroes, fields for more loot, forges for passive buffs like increased ball speed or extra slots. The hilarious and addictive thing is how you harvest. You launch your heroes like balls. You fire them out of a cannon and they bounce around the village, hitting trees for wood, crops for grain, or buildings for completion. Each structure requires X hits to activate, but you only have one shot per interval between runs. So you plan, compact for efficient bouncing or spread out for more coverage. I spent hours rearranging my layout like a 3D puzzle, cursing when a ball strayed into a useless corner, and celebrating when a perfect shot collected everything in succession. This creates a virtuous loop. Runs give resources, bases give perks that facilitate deeper runs. You unlock rare blueprints in the pit for game-breaking buildings. One allows infinite upgrade rerolls, another multiplies balls per critical hit, and heroes come with quirks. One speeds up harvesting, another alters the physics of base bouncing. It's like a miniature city builder, but with the pinball spirit of Arkanoid. I love how it rewards experimentation. A bad layout holds you back, but optimizing it makes you feel like a genius. Each layer of the pit introduces new features, enemies with radial shots instead of linear ones, bosses that summon minions or alter gravity, unique visuals per floor from dank caves to fiery chasms, music that raises the pulse with dark chiptunes, and enemies that sing chilling war cries. Technically impeccable, it mixes crunchy pixel art with dirty low-poly models, legible even in the midst of chaos. It runs smoothly on Switch, PC, or consoles, and the sound, that eternal ping of bounces, gets stuck in your head like a hypnotic mantra. But it's not all a never-ending picnic. Let's talk about the cracks, because an honest review doesn't lie. If there's one thing Ball X Pit does wrong, or at least it made my hair turn gray, it's the pacing of the grind. Yes, it's addictive, but inherently repetitive. To advance to new levels, you need to farm specific resources by repeating previous floors. Imagine you've conquered level 5 with an epic build, but for level 6, you need X rare stone, which only drops at level 3. So it's back to the beginning, run after run, dodging the same patterns until it hurts. After 10 to 15 hours, that loop feels like a treadmill. You run in place, progress slowly, and if you're not passionate about management, it frustrates you. Some heroes and evolutions are unbalanced. AoE dominates, making precision builds feel useless, and the foundation, while fun, is fiddly at the start. Inefficient layouts mean miserable harvests, and without early perks, the initial runs are a chore. There's no local co-op yet, which would have escalated the madness to social levels, and the endgame? After 20 to 25 hours, the unlocks slow down. I burned through my initial hype and paused, though I returned for just one more boss reward. It's not as eternal as Balatro, but for $15 or free on Game Pass, it's more than worth it. An easy 30 hours if you get hooked. That said, the game mitigates this. Floors vary with unique enemies, and late-game unlocks like the autoplay hero revitalize the meta. If you hate the grind, skip it with overpowered builds. If you love it, it's a blast. It's aware of its flaws, and it turns them into part of its charm. That frustration pushes you to innovate, to try that crazy fusion that breaks the mold.
Look, if you're like me, a guy who grew up with Arkanoid in the arcade and got lost in the Vampire Survivors hordes, Ball X Pit is a gem. It takes the best of both worlds, the physical precision of a brick breaker with the dopamine-fueled progression of a roguelite, wrapped in a game management system that gives every death purpose. Its pros are overwhelming, brilliant combinations that never get boring, crazy builds that make you feel invincible, tangible progression that rewards every bounce. The cons hurt, repetitive to the point of exhaustion, grinding that forces tedious farms, but they don't break the spell. They're the price of addiction. In a year of brilliant indie games, this one takes my personal crown for Surprise Vice. It's not perfect, but who is? It's raw, chaotic, and damn fun. The kind of game that leaves you grinning, counting the hours. If you're looking for something fresh to steal your time with style, jump into the pit. Just a warning, once a ball evolves in your mind, there's no going back. And you? Which build will you try first? I'm already planning my next nuclear fusion.